Hey everybody, if you don't know by now, Alyssa has had an epiphany in the house, everybody. Alyssa said, hey, to Big D and Ozza, I just realized X and I were just talking. Notice X was part of this conversation. That if this works, we're like the last 7 minorities in the house. It's going to be all minorities. This is historic. I checked Hispanic. I'm half white. Am I next? Okay, so let's talk about 2 things. The fact that she thinks she has pulled off a plan this week. She thinks that this whole, getting Claire out was her plan solely. And it's going to be a sad day. That's why I really think they need to have a reunion special, like a month later, after, they get out the house and they see what the feeds were like, they see what the episodes were like, and they see what the public thinks of them. They need to come back and talk about it, because Alyssa's face is going to be on the floor finale night, or whenever they reveal to her that we have been planning this since day 1 or day 2. So what's she going to believe? And then she might think, why wasn't I included? But I also believe Alyssa is this girl, and this is the second point, who conveniently checks off the minority box. She lives in white spaces on her day-to-day life. However, when it comes time to getting some things or having some advantages, I'm going to check that Hispanic button. Because she even said it, I'm half white, but I checked Hispanic. That's who Alyssa is. Alyssa's conveniently Hispanic. Okay, I'm going to do this Molly Bird with my white partner, my white CEO. If you look at Alyssa's page, she's probably the only Hispanic on her page. There's one shot of a group of girls you can't really tell. It's on Halloween, who's who. But so she definitely lives in the space of, I'm going to be conveniently Hispanic when it's necessary. When I need to get a scholarship, I'm Hispanic. When I want to go out and have drinks and get in the club free, I'm just a girl with my friends. She even says she's the smartest of her friends, which that doesn't say much for her friends, because she also mentions that her friends do coke all the time. So I would believe that she probably does coke with them, because birds of a feather. You're not gonna tell me that everybody's doing coke and you just sitting there watching, Alyssa. But Alyssa had the epiphany. It's all minorities in the house after Claire goes, and Big D laughed it off. I never thought about that. Big D, your acting was horrible, but Alyssa didn't pick up on it. And notice again, she said X and I were talking about it. So X is letting her in on some stuff. I didn't see what happened, the exact exchange, but X is playing for Alyssa, and it's unreal to me, because the funny thing is he's been complaining since Tiffany won HOH how selfish she is. She's selfish, she's self-interested, but yet that's what you're doing too. And then it's like he goes in these bash Tiffany moments, and Hannah's not here for it, so he goes to Big D, and Big D's like his hype man, because Big D is all about bashing Tiffany. He's been bashing Tiffany from jump. I know who she is, I know what kind of girl she is, I'm from the hood, And Big D thinks this was all his plan, which that just boggles my mind every time. And what I really wish is that, although Tiffany knows that X is her enemy, I really wish Hannah would share some things with Tiffany. But, Hannah's playing both sides. She's just kind of staying neutral on that. She didn't really talk that much trash. So I get it. But at the same rate, look out for her sister. Let her know so she can have some strategy working for X. Because X is the most entitled person in the house. Everybody is anti him. Everybody's selfish. Colin won the HOH when he wasn't supposed to. He's selfish. I could have won that HOH. Well, why didn't you? Because only one person can win, as we say every day. Only one person will take $750K. However, if depending on how this double eviction thing goes, X is probably going to win, which is going to be disappointing to me, because he takes credit for everything. And to me, he really hasn't done much except for mediate and win a few comps. He's mediated, and if anything, he played for the Kings for the first half of the game. He was really riding for Christian, Alyssa, and Sarah Beth even for the first half of the game. And in his mind, he's riding for the cookout, but he hadn't been strategizing for the cookout. Anyhow, let me know your thoughts. Is Alyssa smart for figuring it out in the 11th hour? Will Alyssa go home? Who do you think is going to win that head of household? I hope it's Hannah, because if Azza wins, Azza's just going to play along with X. Although she says she's mad at X, Azza also says she likes to be bossed around, which says she likes abuse. And she's just going to do what X wants her to do because she wants his love, which she's never going to get it. No, you're never going to get it. Not this time. You're not going to get his love, Azza, so stop it and get your head in the game in the 11th hour like Alyssa. All right, bye for now.